Welcome. I'm Chef Leslie Owens, and I help the partnership out with culinary content. I'm excited to introduce you to new resources today designed specifically for anyone developing recipe and cooking videos. Everyone's doing it these days, whether it's a celebrity chef with a TV show or their own YouTube channel, or a home cooking blogger making TikTok videos or reels for Instagram. The thing that's missing in nearly all of these visual cooking mediums is food safety. Even simple things like hand washing or reminders to wash cutting boards and utensils with soap and water after handling raw poultry or meat are hit or miss, mostly miss. The new resources are the natural progression of the Safe Recipe Style Guide introduced in 2019. The Safe Recipe Style Guide began with observational studies of consumer cooking habits. One study in particular, published in the Journal of Food Protection in 2016, became the foundation of the guide. The study examined whether the introduction of food safety instructions written into recipes would improve food safety behaviors during food preparation. The results of the study were very clear. It was observed that participants who received recipes with food safety instructions showed significantly improved food safety behaviors. For example, the study observed that when using recipes without food safety instructions, only 59% of people washed their hands. But with the food safety instructions included in the recipe, 90% of people washed their hands. This study led to a big idea. If recipes can serve as a food safety behavior changer, how do we get more recipes to include food safety instructions? This led to the Safe Recipe Style Guide. It tells recipe writers and editors where to insert specific safety instructions into a recipe to encourage food safety behaviors. The guide focuses on the simplest food safety steps that can have the biggest impact. It's simple and it's easy to use. So last year, with prompts based on the Safe Recipe Style Guide, PFSC created a tool for use by people who develop video cooking demonstrations. The tool consisted of an explanation of why adding food safety steps is important, plus the food safety steps based on the Safe Recipe Style Guide, along with examples of visual food safety cues and tips for creating a personal stock library. In order to ensure that the new tool met the standards set by PFSC and its network of backfighters, a draft of the new Safe Recipe Style Guide for video creators was sent to experts in the field, ranging from food safety to video creation. And interviews were conducted in February of 2021. Interviewees were asked things like, what are your overall thoughts? What would you change? What do you like best? And if you were making a video, would you use these instructions? Our interviews gave us many incredible ideas and great information. We took all of that information and identified 3 big takeaways from these conversations. Number 1, everyone loved the idea and said it's badly needed in the food video realm because video isn't going away anytime soon. Different types of cooking videos, like television-style cooking shows, videos without people, or even image montages, are gaining in popularity. The second takeaway from the interviews was unanimously agreed upon: a library of stock images and video clips to make food safety steps as easy to use as possible was an absolute must. Finally, food bloggers and influencers may not have a formal culinary or food safety background, and a new resource combined with a library would make it easier for them to identify and include safety steps in their recipes. Bloggers and influencers, of course, are not the only ones out there creating content. Food safety professionals are also creating videos in their jobs teaching cooking and about food safety. We decided to focus on these takeaways and have spent the last year working to bring them to life. As a content creator, there are a number of benefits to adding food safety steps to recipe videos. Number 1, it adds value to your content. It shows viewers you care about their health, and it provides followers with evidence-based guidance to improve the quality of their own cooking. Now, you might be wondering how to include food safety steps without going over the time limit imposed by social media channels like TikTok and Instagram. We decided to take this video that we did in 2020 to show you how simple it is using a variety of methods like adjusting the playback speed and adding video, photo, or text prompts. Take a look. As you can see, there is only a 3-second difference between a video with and without food safety. Inclusion of food safety messages doesn't take away from your recipe videos and adds and empowers your followers with health information. It's time for the always popular unveiling of our brand new resources. It's taken a year to put together and we're excited to share it with you. First, you're going to find the Safe Recipe Style Guide for Video Creators page. We're posting the links for you in multiple spots so you won't miss it. On this page, you'll find an introduction and all the information you need to use the updated style guide, including inspirational images on exactly how to tell your food safety story using the different methods we showed you in the video. You're also going to find tips on how to create your own stock footage of food safety steps. Things like hand washing, washing counters, utensils, and cutting boards can all be done together and then edited into multiple videos so that you only have to record them once. It's a lot easier than stopping in the middle of a video to reposition your camera. The other new resource is the Food Safety Image Library, where you'll find the video we just showed you. Below that is a short explanation of how to use it and the library itself. In the Food Safety Image Library, there are approximately 600 images and 100 short video clips. Here's what you'll find in the library and how it works. First, the images are arranged by the food safety steps in the Safe Recipe Style Guide for video creators. These include baking, hand washing, cross-contamination, temperature, and produce. Under each food safety step, you'll find even more choices. Every topic gives you a choice of both stock photos and short video clips. Most of these are unedited to allow you the flexibility of using the images in a way that works for your safe recipe videos. For example, under produce, you'll find an 8-second video clip of scrubbing sweet potatoes. If you only need 3 seconds, you can shorten it in the editing process when you add it to your recipe. If you only have 1 second, you might just want to use one of the stock images instead. Next, in photos with hands, you have a choice of 2 different hand models. You'll also be able to add your own text or logo. And if adding text isn't your thing, we do have images and video ready to go with the steps already included. We also have generic photos of things like digital thermometers with different temperatures, and there's a link to a content license agreement available on the library webpage. This will make it easier for those of you in health departments or other organizations that require clearance before using resources. Now, as you can see, we've tried to give you as many choices as possible. And the best part is that you can download them for free. You can download just one zip file that has the types of images you need, or you can download them all. To access the zip files, click on the Access Library Files button. You'll be asked to fill out some basic information and then be directed to the library download page. If you leave that download page and return to download files on a different device or on a different day, you will be asked to provide your information again, but you can also bookmark that page with the zip files to avoid filling it out twice. Now, we know this isn't a comprehensive list of everything that could be included in the library. We expect to continue to build on these resources, so stay tuned throughout the year for announcements about new additions. We do ask that you consider making a donation if you access these files. Your support will help us maintain and keep these resources free of charge for anyone to access. Now, we'd also like to thank those who helped with this amazing project. And we'd like to thank you for your support of the Partnership for Food Safety Education.